Good morning, children. Let us start the laws of chemical combination. Already we started these laws. Today again I'll repeat. What is the first law? Law of conservation of mass. So according to this law, energy neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be converted into one form of energy into another form of energy. But here, how to define the law? Now, the weight of the reactants before the reaction exactly equal to weight of the products after the reaction. Now, suppose there are A plus B. They react together to form products. Okay. Before the reaction, there are 10 grams of reactants are there. After the reaction also, there will be 10 grams. Okay. According to the law of conservation of mass, the mass of the reactants before the reaction exactly equal to the mass of the products after the reaction. That is called law of conservation of mass. Now next is law of definite proportion. Now what do you mean by law of definite proportion? If a pure compound, regardless of its source, is always made up of same elements combined together in the fixed ratio. What is the second law? Law of definite proportion. This also we discussed, children. Definite proportion. According to this law, irrespective of the source, if any compound is always having the same number of atoms. For example, if you take H2O, if it is obtained from the rainwater or children, law of definite proportion means if you take water molecule, irrespective of the source, whether it is from the rainwater you collected, river water, sea water or well water, always the water is made up of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Okay, that is law of definite proportion. Now next law is law of multiple proportion. Law of multiple proportion. Law of multiple proportion. Now children, what is law of multiple proportion? Okay. Whenever 2 elements, when they combine to form 2 or more compounds, what did I say? Whenever 2 elements, when they combine to form 2 or more compounds, then the different masses of one element which combines with the fixed mass of the other bear a simple ratio. Okay. Now take for example, what is law of multiple proportion? Whenever 2 elements they combine together to form 2 or more compounds, then the fixed weight of one of the element, which combines with the other is always in a fixed ratio. Now take for example carbon and oxygen. they combine together to form carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. In this case, the weight of the carbon is fixed, that is 12 grams. Okay, what is law of multiple proportion? According to law of multiple proportion, when two elements, when they combine together to form two or more than two compounds, then the weight of the one of the element, what do you say? The weight of one of the element having the fixed mass, that is the carbon in the fixed element, which combines with the other elements. In what ratio carbon will react with oxygen to form carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide? It is simple ratio. So what is the chemical definition? Whenever two elements, when they combine to form two or more compounds, then the different masses of one element, different masses of one element, different masses mane oxygen ka children, different masses of one element which combine with the fixed mass of the other, always very simple ratio. For example, carbon and oxygen they react together to form CO and CO2. Carbon ka weight is fixed, 12. Carbon monoxide is 16 CO, and carbon dioxide is 12 is to 32. Okay. Now, the fixed weight of the carbon is 12 grams of carbon combined with 16 grams of carbon monoxide. Similarly, 12 grams of carbon react with 32 grams of oxygen to form carbon dioxide. So that is called. So one of the carbon is the fixed mass. So the element which combines with, element means oxygen, which combines with fixed mass of the carbon, always in a simple ratio. I'll repeat the definition, children. Whenever two elements, when they combine to form two or more compounds, then the different masses of one of the element, different masses of one of the element which combine with the fixed mass of the other bear a simple ratio. Okay, children? That closes laws of chemical combination. Now let us start solutions. Already I explained, but someone having some doubts, so I'll repeat the same topic. Now, what do you mean by a solution? What do you mean by solution? Solution is the homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. Solution is the homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. Solute का meaning क्या है? For example, 1 spoon of sugar. 1 spoon of sugar, when it is dissolved in solvent water, okay, small amount of the sugar, when it is dissolved in water, water is an excess, right? So the substance which is present in the smaller quantity, the substance which is present in the smaller quantity is solute, and the substance which is present in the large amount is the solvent. Clear? So solution is made up of either solute and solvent or two liquid components. For example, ethyl alcohol plus H2O. Now ethyl alcohol is the large amount and H2O is the smaller quantity. So H2O in this case is solute and ethyl alcohol, which is in the larger quantity, is the solvent. Now children, try to understand. What is solution? Tulsa, are you following now? What is solution? Solution may be defined as homogeneous mixture of two or more components. Now, so solution is made up of either solid dissolved in liquid or two liquid components. So when these two liquid components, when they mix with one another, homogeneous का मीनिंग क्या है? Look like same. पानी में शुगर थोड़ा सा डिसॉल्व किया है तो एक जैसा दिखेंगे ना, that is called solution. So solution is a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent or two liquid components. हमेशा remember this point. The substance which is present in the smaller quantity is called solute, and the substance which is present in the large quantity, that is called the solvent. Clear children definition? Solution is a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. The substance which is present in the smaller quantity is called the solute, and the substance which is present in the large amount is the solution. Now, how to express the concentration of the solution? What is the meaning of this sentence? अगर आपने एक glass of water में if you add 5 grams of sugar, okay. So if I ask you, what is the strength of sugar in water, or what is the concentration of sugar in water? So what you have to say? 5 grams, right? That is the concentration. Are you following children? So to express the concentration, there are various methods are there. The first method is molarity. So ये word नया है ना आपको? Molarity is represented by capital M. Today I will do only molarity. Okay, molarity may be defined as number of gram moles. Molarity may be defined as number of gram moles which are dissolved in 1 liter of water. So molarity का formula क्या है? Numerator में number of gram moles. Number of gram moles divided by volume of solution in ml into 1000. Children, try to understand. Molarity का definition you have to learn by heart. One more question. Molarity is represented by capital M. Molarity may be defined as number of gram moles divided by volume of solution in ml into 1000. What is the meaning of that? अगर आपको 1 molar solution you have to make, then what you have to do? For example, sodium hydroxide. तो जिस सब्सटेंस का 1 मोलर सॉल्यूशन बनाना है तो उस सब्सटेंस का मॉलिक्यूलर मास लेना है. सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड NaOH. The molecular mass of sodium hydroxide is 40 gram. When 40 gram, when it is dissolved in 1 liter, that is called 1 molar. So, irrespective of the mass, सोडियम का 23 ग्राम, so 23 ग्राम 1 लीटर पानी में when you dissolve, that is called 1 molar. तो 1 molar का मीनिंग क्या है यहाँ? Any substance, if you want to prepare 1 molar, that substance का molecular mass when it is dissolved in 1 liter, that is called molarity. Clear children?